So if anyone's ever wanted to know what is down one of these, let's take a look. Get a little bit closer. Holy crap, man.
In this year of 2023, archaeologists from every corner of the world have come across discoveries that would make even the hardiest historian's skin crawl. Like the decapitated skeletons of Slovakia, silent witnesses to a brutal act of violence perpetrated 7,000 years ago, or the mummified mermaid of Japan, a macabre assembly of bones, pufferfish skin, and animal hair. These discoveries are eerie testimonies of our past. From a seemingly harmless Roman artifact, later discovered to be an intensely personal memento, to the restless spirits of a Roman burial site guarded by bent nails, lime, and brick, our history is full of stories that are a curious blend of the ordinary and the extraordinary. Coins buried in the mouths of the departed were found, a grim symbol of the payment to Charon, the ferryman of the underworld. We've uncovered the priestly tomb of a cult leader who revered predatory animals, an artifact made from human bone still remaining as a chilling memento of his beliefs. A 600-year-old skeleton, boasting an iron prosthetic hand and a mummy with long brown hair were recovered, both silent witnesses to the technological advancements and stark realities of life in times long past. Then there's the vampire child of Poland, a small foot bound by a padlock even in death. And let's not forget an ancient Mayan freeway system, an impressive network of 417 interconnected cities, a testament to the astonishing architectural prowess of the Mayans. Among these also found a copy of the Book of the Dead in an Egyptian cemetery. It's a chilling reminder indeed of the ancient beliefs surrounding death and the afterlife, of a time when life and death were considered part of the same continuum, when death was not the end, but a transition to another, more divine life. As we delve deeper into the annals of the past, we are bound to uncover more such chilling tales, stories that have been waiting for thousands of years to be heard. Each artifact unearthed, each mystery unraveled, brings us one step closer to understanding our ancestors, and through them, ourselves. Now, ready yourselves as we delve into the first of these spine-chilling discoveries. Imagine stumbling upon a 7,000-year-old grave only to find it packed with 38 decapitated skeletons. Just the thought of this scene is enough to unnerve even the stoutest of hearts. This is precisely what a group of archaeologists in Slovakia came across this year. It was a discovery that sent shockwaves reverberating through the scientific community worldwide. A discovery that defied conventional knowledge and expectations. The grave, brimming with the silent remnants of a civilization lost to the corridors of time, was your everyday burial site. It was an eerie snapshot of a time period that we, despite our technological advancements, can only begin to comprehend. The skeletons found at the site, all decapitated, all meticulously arranged, only serve to add to the mystery. Each one beckons us with an array of unanswered questions, testing the limits of our understanding and prompting us to reconsider what we thought we knew about our ancestors. What could have prompted such a bleak conclusion for these individuals? Could it have been a ritualistic practice? Or perhaps a form of stern punishment? Or was it a brutal demonstration of power, designed to strike fear in the hearts of their contemporaries? As we delve deeper into this mystery, theories begin to sprout, each one more compelling than the last. Some hypothesize that gruesome scene could be the aftermath of a violent conflict, a stark testament to a society torn apart by the brutalities of war. Others believe it to be a ritualistic act, a method employed by an ancient culture to appease their gods, or perhaps a rite of passage into the afterlife. In addition to this, the manner in which these skeletons were decapitated gives us a clue into the beliefs of this long-lost society. The decapitation could potentially signify a belief in the power of the head. In various ancient societies, the head was seen as the seat of the soul, the heart of an individual's existence. Could it be that these heads were detached to prevent the dead from returning, or to harness their spiritual energy? Or maybe it was just a unique burial ritual that has lost its meaning over the millennia. The cultural significance of this discovery is nothing short of monumental. It provides us with a unique opportunity to peer into the distant past, offering us a glimpse into the beliefs, fears, and customs of a society that lived 7,000 years ago. It gives us a chance to reconstruct the tapestry of their lives, to understand the intricacies of their belief systems, their fears, and their rituals. This discovery paints a vivid picture of a time when life, death, and the supernatural were tightly woven together. A time when the line between the human and the divine was blurred and almost indistinguishable. It gives us a rare look at a society that had a vastly different understanding of life and death, one that was deeply interwoven with their spiritual beliefs and superstitious notions. It reveals a society that viewed death not as an end, but as a transition, a journey into the unknown. A chilling discovery indeed, but prepare yourselves, for we're just getting started. It's a tale that has only begun to unfold, a tale that promises to challenge our perceptions and beliefs about our ancestors. As we journey further into this investigation, who knows what other secrets we might uncover about this long-lost civilization. So brace yourselves, for we are just at the precipice of this thrilling journey into the past. Next, we journey to Japan, where archaeologists unearthed a bizarre mummified mermaid. A discovery that is certainly an oddity, a peculiar finding that twists the tale of mermaids we have come to know from childhood stories. This, my friends, is not the elegant and ethereal creature depicted in the colorful animations of Disney. This is something entirely different. This creature, unearthed from the depths of the Japanese soil, is a curiously unsettling mix of bones, pufferfish skin, and animal hair. It's a cry from the mesmerizing mermaids, the enchanting sirens of the sea we are accustomed to hearing about in folklore and myth, wouldn't you say? It's a startling revelation that the mermaids we've always imagined to be singing maidens could also be envisioned as such a grotesque entity. This mermaid, or rather this intriguingly grotesque creation, is a testament to the fascinating and often eerie history of Japan. Japan, known for its rich culture, is a country steeped in legends, folklore, and mythologies. It's a land where stories of ancient times, of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures are passed down from generation to generation. And this mummified mermaid is no exception to the rich, vibrant tapestry of Japan's storytelling tradition. It's believed to be an example of a ningyo, a creature from Japanese folklore that is part human, part fish. The ningyo, in Japanese lore, is not your typical mermaid. It's not a being of beauty and grace, but rather a creature of horror and prophecy. Unlike the romanticized mermaids of Western lore, swimming beneath the sea with shimmering tails, a ningyo is often depicted as monstrous, a harbinger of storms and misfortune. It's an eerie image, isn't it? A stark contrast to the enchanting maidens we're used to. The mere existence of this also sheds light on the intricate Japanese art of mummification. This meticulous process involves preserving the deceased with great attention to detail, immortalizing the departed in a form that withstands the test of time. Yet in this peculiar case, the process was manipulated, used not to honor a departed soul, but to create a creature of myth and legend, an embodiment of folklore, a tangible piece of the supernatural. And one might wonder, why would such a be created? Why mummify a mythical being? Some believe these mummified mermaids were used as sideshow attractions in the Edo period, their bizarre forms captivating and drawing crowds with their promise of the strange and the supernatural. They were the oddities of the time, the mystical curiosities that sparked intrigue and fascination among the masses. Others suggest they could have been used in religious rituals or as talismans, embodying the power of the sea and its mythical creatures. The sea, a world largely unknown and filled with mystery, was often associated with power and magic. These mummified mermaids could represent the awe and fear associated with the deep, vast ocean, embodying the power of its mythical inhabitants. A macabre memento from the past, don't you think? But brace yourselves, as we're not done yet. The story of this mummified mermaid is a tale of fascination, curiosity, and mystery. From uncovering the historical legends of Japan to the intricate artistry of mummification, this creature has offered a glimpse into a world beyond our own. A world where myths become tangible and the strange becomes captivating. So keep your eyes and minds open, because our exploration into the unknown and the extraordinary has just begun. Now, we venture into a more risque territory as we discuss an object of Roman origin initially believed to be a darning tool. The artifact that we're about to delve into was excavated from the soil near a Roman burial site, a quiet corner of the world that's now a testament to our ancient ancestors. This site harbored many mysteries, but the one that piqued the interests of researchers was an ordinary-looking artifact, a tool, it seemed, that had been lost to time and the elements. At first glance, archaeologists with their well-trained eyes thought they'd stumbled upon a common tool used for mending clothes, a relic that spoke more about the practicalities of everyday Roman life rather than its intriguing cultural nuances. The initial assumption was that this was a simple darning tool, something that a Roman housewife or perhaps a slave would have used to stitch up worn-out togas or patch up worn sandals. It was an artifact that communicated the ordinary, the mundane, the kind of item that usually doesn't make it into the history books. But as the archaeologists delved deeper into their analysis, employing a variety of scientific techniques and exhaustive historical research, they found themselves being taken aback by the object's actual purpose. You see, this wasn't a tool for stitching up worn-out togas or patching up sandals. This wasn't a sign of a Rubenesque Roman woman sitting by the hearth, clothes while her children played at her feet. In reality, it was a Roman dildo, a personal device used for intimate pleasure. The realization induced a mix of shock and amusement among the researchers. It was a striking moment of discovery, a unique blend of the academic and the absurd. After all, it's not every day that you discover a 2,000-year-old sex toy. This was an unexpected find that sent ripples through the archaeological community, sparking discussions and debates about the private lives of the ancient Romans. This surprising find provided a tantalizing peek into the private lives of the ancient Romans. It revealed a society that was far more open-minded and liberal than many of us might assume. This artifact told a tale of a culture that didn't shy away from discussing sexuality, a culture that embraced it as a natural component of existence. It tells us that the Romans, much like us today, sought pleasure and intimacy in their own unique ways. The discovery of this Roman dildo is a powerful reminder that human nature hasn't changed all that much over the millennia. We may have evolved in terms of technology and societal norms, but at our core, we still share the same basic desires and needs as our ancient ancestors did. The Romans, renowned for their engineering marvels, their political intrigues, their emperors, and their gladiators, were also a people who embraced sexuality as a natural part of life. They viewed it not as a taboo, but as a component of human existence to be openly discussed and explored. This is a perspective that challenges the more prudish perceptions of history, that makes us question our assumptions about the past. An unexpected find, to say the least. But the past holds even more eerie secrets. It's a journey that continues to surprise us, a path that leads us to discoveries about our ancestors and in turn about ourselves. In Poland, archaeologists unearthed a chilling burial site that might have once held a vampire child. This intriguing find catapults us back to a time when people's lives were engulfed by the shadow superstition and dread, a time when the unknown was as real and palpable as the everyday world around them. The skeletal remains were found with an iron padlock chained around their foot, and eerie to the gory beliefs of an age long gone. Now, you may find yourself puzzled, quizzically questioning why a padlock. To unravel this, we must venture deep into the labyrinth of ancient beliefs, fears surrounding vampires in Poland. A journey that is bound to be as intriguing as it is chilling. In antiquity, particularly in Poland, vampires perceived with an intensity of fear that is almost unthinkable today. They were seen not merely as figments of imagination, but as relentless corporeal spirits capable of rising from the dead, causing terror and unsettling harmony of communities. Their bloodthirsty nature, their unholy desire to feast on the living, and their supposed immortality were terrifying to the people of that time. The padlock found on the foot of the child's skeleton is more than a relic. It's a symbolic gesture, a desperate cry of a society living under the constant threat of the undead. It suggests that the locals may have perceived the child as a vampire, a prospect so horrifying that they felt compelled to ensure that the child wouldn't rise from the grave to torment the world of the living. This serves as a stark reminder of a time when fear and superstition prevailed over reason and logic. This was a period in history when people resort to desperate measures to pacify their dread of the supernatural. The padlock, a heavy, solid object, was likely seen as a potent deterrent, a form of protection that could keep the nefarious spirits at bay. But this gruesome find does more than send chills down our spine. It offers valuable insights into the cultural beliefs of ancient Poland, a society where the concept of vampires was deeply ingrained. The belief was so prevalent that people would go to unprecedented lengths to prevent the undead from rising, a testament to the power of societal fear and superstition. Yet the haunting question remains, was this child really a vampire? Could it have been an innocent victim caught in the crossfire of societal fear and superstition? Was it a casualty of a system that allowed fear to overrule compassion? While we may never know the answer with absolute certainty, it's a question that will continue to haunt us. What we do know is that this discovery provides a fascinating glimpse into the beliefs and fears of a bygone era. It offers us a rare and chilling insight into a world where fear and superstition reign supreme, a world that seems almost alien to us now. A truly haunting find, but fear not, for we're on to our next eerie discovery. From the depths of the Guatemalan jungle, an ancient Mayan freeway system connecting 417 cities emerged. A discovery that has left us not just in awe, but in utter disbelief at the ingenious minds of the Mayan civilization. These were people living thousands of years ago, in an era that we often dismiss as primitive, yet presenting us with a spectacle that speaks volumes about their advanced infrastructural capabilities. The Mayan civilization, which thrived thousands of years ago, was a champion in urban planning and architecture. Their civilization, spread across hundreds of cities, was connected by this intricate network of roads hidden for centuries beneath the thick cover of the tropical vegetation. This well-planned and expanded highway system shows us a glimpse of the Mayans' intricate planning and engineering skills. Imagine this if you can. An expansive grid that spanned across miles of terrain, connecting hundreds upon hundreds of cities. This system was not just for facilitating travel, but it was the lifeblood of trade and communication among the Mayans. With each city with the others, the Mayans built a civilization that was far more advanced and interconnected than anything we could have ever visualized. But these roads, or sakbiab as the Mayans called them, weren't mere dirt paths carved in the forest. These were carefully crafted, raised causeways, some reaching up to 40 feet in width. A remarkable feat of engineering, considering the era they were constructed in. They were primarily built using limestone and were often coated with a layer of white plaster. Under the moonlight, these roads would glow, creating an ethereal pathway system that guided travelers through the dense and dark jungle. And what does this interconnectedness imply? On the surface, it suggests a high level of political and economic integration. It speaks of a civilization that understood and valued connectivity. A society that realized the strength of a civilization lies in its ability to communicate and trade effectively. It showed the Mayans as a unified society where every city, every individual was part of a larger, connected whole. However, there's an eerie undertone to this discovery. It prompts us to ponder about the events, conversations, and exchanges that took place on these roads. They've held and the stories they could narrate if only they could speak. It's a chilling reminder of a civilization that, despite its advancements and unity, fell into ruin, swallowed by the very jungle that hid these pathways for centuries. The discovery of this ancient Mayan freeway system is not just an astonishing testament to their engineering prowess, but also a chilling reminder of the transient nature of civilizations. It's a glimpse into a past that was at one point a thriving present, a civilization that was at the zenith of its time, but was eventually lost in the pages of history. The Mayan civilization, once prosperous and advanced, now remains only in remnants and relics. Yet, this discovery has opened a window into the past. It has given us a lens to look at the Mayan civilization differently and appreciate the genius that they were. The Mayan civilization has taught us that connectivity is vital, that a unified society is stronger, and that advancements and progress are the stepping stones to a thriving civilization. The discovery of the Mayan freeway system has served as a wake-up call, reminding us of the impermanence of civilizations no matter how advanced or interconnected. An astonishing testament to the Mayan civilization's prowess. But the past still has more creepy secrets to reveal. Finally, we arrive in Egypt, where a copy of the Book of the Dead was found in a cemetery. The Book of the Dead is an ancient Egyptian collection of spells, prayers, and magical formulae designed to guide the deceased in their journey through the underworld, or duat, to the afterlife. This book is not just a guide, but rather an intricate tool, a manual if you will, that allowed the departed souls to safely navigate the dangerous and often treacherous trials of the afterlife. These texts were typically commissioned by individuals while they were still alive, often personalized to suit the unique needs of their spirit's journey into the great beyond. The texts were usually inscribed on papyrus scrolls and placed in tombs alongside other grave goods and offerings to help ensure the deceased's safe passage into the afterlife. The Book of the Dead sheds new light on the complex web of beliefs, practices, and traditions that surrounded death in ancient Egypt. This discovery provides us with a deeper understanding of the ancient Egyptians' notions of death, the afterlife, and their beliefs about the soul's journey after death. It reveals the sophistication and complexity of their belief system, which was centered around the idea of surviving death and achieving eternal life in another realm. The Book of the Dead serves as a testament to the elaborate preparations that ancient Egyptians made for their afterlife journey. It is a fascinating insight into their belief that death was not the end, but rather a transition to a different, spiritual plane of existence. The ancient Egyptians viewed the afterlife as a treacherous journey filled with monstrous creatures, dangerous landscapes, and rigorous trials. The Book of the Dead served as a roadmap and a survival guide for this journey, providing the deceased with the knowledge and tools needed to face the unknown and overcome the challenges that awaited them. The spells and incantations inscribed in the book were believed to protect the deceased from various dangers, help them navigate through the underworld, aid in their resurrection, and ensure their survival in the afterlife. These spells reflect the intricate knowledge and deep understanding that the ancient Egyptians had of the afterlife, and their hopes, fears, and expectations of what lay beyond death. What is truly captivating about this discovery is that it isn't just about ancient Egyptian beliefs and practices. The Book of the Dead also tells us about the universal human. It provides a window into how our ancestors grappled with the fundamental questions of life, death, and what lies beyond. The Book of the Dead reveals the ancient Egyptians' attempts to influence and control their destiny in the afterlife. It showcases their deep-seated desire for eternal life and their relentless struggle against the inevitability of death. It reflects their hopes, fears, and their search for understanding and meaning in the face of the unknown. In essence, the Book of the Dead is a fascinating repository of ancient wisdom, a treasure trove of ancient beliefs and practices, and a unique artifact that offers a glimpse into the ancient Egyptians' intricate understanding of death and the afterlife. It is a testament to the human capacity for hope, resilience, and the ceaseless quest for knowledge and understanding. A chilling conclusion to our journey into the past's eerie secrets. But remember, the past always holds more mysteries to uncover. As we've seen, the past is not always a tranquil place of dust and time, but rather a realm filled with eerie, spine-chilling mysteries. Immerse yourself in the harsh realities of our history, in the unexplained enigmas that make it incredibly fascinating. Picture the chilling scene of decapitated skeletons in Slovakia, a gruesome testament to the violent practices of past societies. These stark remnants of a brutal time are archaeological wonders, each fragmented bone a tangible connection to our humanity's darker side. Then there's the perplexing Roman artifact, initially baffling but later identified as a dildo. This intimate relic of the past gives us a surprisingly candid glimpse into the personal lives of our ancestors, laying bare the primal aspects of their existence. Each piece unearths another layer of our complex history. They are memories etched in stone, a testament to the enduring of human experience. Consider the mummified mermaid of Japan, a grotesque creature composed of bones, pufferfish skin, and animal hair. This bizarre artifact reminds us of the strange folklore that once guided the beliefs and actions of the ancient Japanese. Such tales may seem like pure fantasy, but they were once an integral part of our ancestral psyche, steering the course of human destiny. And who could forget the vampire child buried in Poland, constrained by a padlock on its foot? Every time we revisit its story, we're sent spiraling down a chilling path of ancient fears and superstitions. This disturbing find provides us with a look into the dark corners of our ancestors' minds, the horrors that haunted them, the phantoms that ruled their nights. We also have the Mayan freeway system, an intricate network of interconnected cities in Guatemala. Crumbling stones and mossy ruins now, these paths were once vibrant, filled with the hustle and bustle of Mayan life, echoing with the voices of a civilization that thrived. Hidden under layers of dust and vegetation, these remnants are a testament to the heights that human ingenuity can reach, even in antiquity. In Egypt, the discovery of the Book of the Dead stirs up a sense of awe and wonder. This ancient guide to the afterlife offers us a glimpse into the spiritual beliefs of ancient Egyptians, a society that regarded death with a deep reverence and fascination. Each of these findings has the potential to completely reshape our understanding of history. The continuous pursuit of knowledge and the thrill of uncovering new secrets is what drives us to dig deeper into the past. Every artifact, bone, and ancient manuscript is like a piece of an intricate puzzle, offering insights into our history, our identity, and our potential future. Nevertheless, it's important to remember that history is not always comforting. The past is a treasure trove of mysteries, enigmas, and sometimes chilling secrets. We're reminded that our ancestors lived in a world that was vastly different from our own, a world filled with beliefs and practices that may seem strange and unsettling to us today. But despite the unsettling revelations, our curiosity remains unquenchable. We are driven by a desire to reveal the hidden secrets of the past, to understand more about our ancestors and ourselves. Regardless of what we might uncover, we continue to dig, driven by a relentless thirst for knowledge. So as we step into 2024, remember the past may hold surprises that could make your blood run cold. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of the past